Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Shroud of the Avatar. Today we're in game with Scarface and I've come into Grannus Colossus to go and obtain the shard of the Vermillion lens. The Vermillion lens is split into 3 parts, which I will discuss at a later date. And even though you don't have to get them in this order, this would be the first shard that you would possibly come across, but you might have come across some in your questing. So I just want to give a shout out to one of my followers on YouTube, Scott Hawker. I've done a couple of videos in this area not getting through, and it gives me a hint that basically in a certain part managed to get through this today, failed several attempts. I figured out an alternative method. You can get past the 3rd gate without combat, which is an area where I've always died in, so I thought it would be interesting to see what would happen if we attempted to do no combat in that area. Now I actually have done this section, so I thought I can now explain it a little bit more. And we can start off with, we need to get down to the first area. Now the thing is, don't rush too much, make certain you put your buffs up. If they don't fizzle. There we go, so I've got my food buffs as well. And I've got the archer on, even though it'd be handy to change to the sword and shield for this target. Cut down on his stuns. Even though it's not as effective as the bow and arrow by far. I'm going to change to the bow because that's what we're going to use most of. Because I actually use both skills. So you can use any of your favourite fighting skills in this area. Oh, not close enough. So just slowly go down this area. Now you will find some bears and other things in this area. So you don't want to rush through, else you'll get attacked by too many actual things in the game. There we go. So I'm doing a video, I'm not actually going to do much looting. I'm just going to mix it on, target it. I'm working on this one the most because I'm actually doing some training in it. So it's a fixed tile. Focus. Surprising. Just let that focus get back up and we're going to have to be able to combat. Oh. Lots of combat to do that. And then we can get these buffs back on us whilst we wait. So move in. He's outranging me. Let's just pull him back. And now I'll move in. And we'll go for the bear behind. And seeing they're both coming in, let's change our deck. We're being attacked from behind as well, so this might be interesting. Good idea just to pull back a bit so we can get those. What are we doing now? There's only one of them. Could use flame, but I think it's too late to use that now. Change to the bow just to get rid of this guy. And there we go. Don't bother doing any skinning. It takes too long. Oh. No, I think we'll stick to the bow actually, as awkward when you just want to get through, you know, and then you've just been attacked by everything. Now we're out of focus, turn on auto attack, and we'll just use the maximum buff ones. There we go. So we're nearly down to the area where we need to be. Some buffs on us. So who's going to attack us first? Bear now, pull back, and hopefully that means that we can just take the bear on. There we go. Come out of combat. So out of combat, of course, the focus will regen faster. It's taking a long time today. Not good. And down we go, nearly down to the first area. Actually, my focus is this slow. So my focus is so slow today. Look at this guy. There we go. And this is the first of the lock-in areas. So let's get ourselves all healthed up, and once we've done that we'll get our buffs on, because the gates are going to close behind us. And then basically we've got 3 rounds which will end in a not death mage, a certain type of mage, which when we kill that particular character then the gates will unlock again. Let's just get our buffs on us. And again, we don't want to rush too much through this. Don't run for the middle. best way I've done this is actually these two are very easy, so the gates will close. If you rush in to try and get them, the gates will close on the other side, so I'm going to get locked in here. And in a minute, I found the easiest place is to remain up the top, because then you won't draw too much. The first round is normally relatively simple. I've not tried the halibut in this area. So my bow skills are rather high, so that's the reason why I'm pretty much soloing on the bow. Should really use dazzling rays, that will help. Now we're going to come out of combat so we can get recovered as much as we can. Before the next wave comes in. Here it comes. I use auto attack because it actually I'm going to just hit this with normal and let the focus recover. So I take the damage. So I really need to get this focus bar up for the next round. Right. Again, a bit cleaning up, but I don't want to move from this position. Get those a little later. Here they come. Next round. All the things it's into the focus, so I'm just going to move. Alright, let's get those two. I'll try this. Oh, I can't equip it because we're in combat. Right, okay. I could try the halibut, but too late for that. He's a bit stunned at the moment, so he's not doing damage on us. Try again. And out of combat so we can get these stats back up. I think I'm actually going to do this time, this next phase. Let's give ourselves a few extra health buffs. One that's just spawned up the top here. I think these are all going to be pretty much mages. Oh, we're running out of focus. How's my health doing? Oh, good, we've taken him down. Okay. Combat to get this health up, put some soothing rays, get my health up, using Elysian Light and Soothing Rain at the same time. We take on the next wave. That's why I stay up here, because you can actually get more control if you head for the middle then. Just wave after wave after wave. Once we're ready, here comes the next one, and we can Remove that one from there. Oh, and he's going to go down relatively quickly. Out of combat. Releasing light on us. And start soothing rain. And go down quickly. Come out combat. Somebody right here. We're probably not drawing him, see, because we're up here. Now if we move down, we've got some up here as well. We want to be in control of what we're doing. We'll take that one. Looks like the other two are coming. If you were in the middle, you would have had these in your combat as well. That's why when I've done this, the last time I done it, I went more for the middle and found it extremely hard to get through this area. Oh, no, he's reset. Ah, this is the guy you really need to get hold of. Right. There's one more coming, but I think it's going to be relatively easy, so I'm just going to loot these as we go down. Because the last one that spawns is actually this guy here. Should be relatively easy to deal with. We need to use that one really. Cuts through armour. I think the gate's going to open up now. There we go. It's just a normal harvesting axe. And that's the first area. So it's split into a group of areas, and of course these areas it's relatively these ones are a lot easier than inside the area. I've dropped lots of potions at the moment. And they'll be okay for the next wave. Let's just take these guys out. Careful with these ones, you can actually catch them, wing them. Keep them winged, and then we can, his mate will come in, so we'll stick him in front of us. So change focus of damage. Which clip again. Won't need it now. That can't combat, so our focus will recover. And how much we got? That'll do. Wait for this to cycle round. This is pretty much what if you get trained up at the moment, it's probably one of the most powerfulest shots in the game. I believe it's going to be nerfed soon, so let's go back. use that one because it cuts through armour. There we go. And we have one over here, didn't we? We had 7 arrows on him. Nice lot of arrows. And again, we're going to come up to combat so it will recover whilst we knock 3 times. And we enter into the next area, which is a nice poison lake. Now, the tip of the poison lake is stick to the edges for the least amount of damage. If you go through the middle or the deep areas, it's best to use the beam to get at least across to here. If you want to do the jumping puzzle, of course, you can avoid most of the damage, but I am the world's worst when it comes to jumping puzzles, so the way that I tend to do it is like so. We're going to need every defense on us that we can. I don't know if Celestial Blessing will help us, but it only helps against magical damage. And we're going to run across the beam, and we're just going to go for the edge here, because the edge does a little bit less damage. Just run through it. As you can see, as long as you're quick, you can get through it okay. But of course, make certain that you're healed up before you carry on. You can do the jumping puzzle there, and then onto that one, and then come across. Be ready to fight as soon as you come off, because you'll probably draw them. This way we're in more control. On the beach here, they're not that hard, again, and you just need to clear a path. I thought we would have had him. We got him out. So we just want to clear a path. So we don't need to worry about the bottom part of the beach. We're just going to be heading up over into this area over here. And what we could do, if you want to do some training, is this a good area for training in? And you can also harvest black pearl if it's night time. So we'll take... hold on that guy, because that guy's going to be first on the list, I think. I don't want to have him draw the focus. Do. Cut through his armour. Use the power shot. I don't want to go back too far, so he might reset actually. And that should nearly be it, because if we don't draw them, we don't have to worry about them. And we're going to come up to the next gated area. We need to clear the targets. They're relatively simple, these ones. I'm not using my special abilities because I want my focus up for the next bit. Now this is the area where you've got to get through it without any combat. If you allow these gates to close on you, you will find that you won't survive, at least if you're on your own. If you're in a very big and powerful group, you probably can. And the way I've found to get through without any combat is just make certain you're just running through and you've got actually enough time to get through both gates. So you can actually get through the area before the gates close. As you can see. Now I don't know if it's a bug, I don't know if it'll be fixed, but or I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. That's how we get through that area without any combat, because if you'd like to see me losing, well, I've actually done 2 videos of losing it in that particular lock-in area. Now where we need to get to is we need to get to, I don't know if we can see it yet. There's this tower at the back here we need to get to, and again there's a broken fort. I found if you go to the left it's probably going to be easier, because again you want to avoid combat in here. It's not impossible, it's just can be relatively hard if you're trying to solo it. And these trees are more of a trap than a thing. You should be able to walk around them. As you can see, we've got a nice fortress area. Because these are rather advanced troops. I think we can get round on the left. Soon find out. And draw them. No, good. Let's just have a quick scout up here. Yeah, because you've got to get underneath this tower. Best way to do it is to get up on here, and for some reason they can't see you. Again, don't know if it will be fixed at all, and basically you just need to come around here. You see, they're rather hard in this area, and again there's an impossible mage in the middle here, but I spent a long time trying to work my way into how to get into the tower. It's actually through this, there's an entrance up here which we'll be going through in a short while. But I tried going round the other way, and there is somebody to talk to over there, but it didn't do any good. So again we're just going to head for the next tower up here. Let's say again, a good area if you want to come and do some group combat in, because they spawn relatively regularly, and the area is big enough as well. And here we have a nice ladder which takes us underneath the colossus. So it's a nice little room, and you can see an altar here, and where we need to click on is the skeleton up here. I've already done this, so I don't know if it's going to come up with anything. It's come up with all the loot, but not the main items. So what I'm going to do, I have come prepared with something, so I can show you what you need to be looking for. So I'll put that about there, and with the magic of streaming I can bring the picture over the top, and in that picture you can see that in the bottom area there the Vermillion shard lens, and that's what you're actually after out of the loot. And then there is another scroll which I'll bring up because I've got it in my inventory, but the Vermillion Shroud lens, as the lens has been broken into 3 parts. So that's what you'll find on the skeleton, as well as a load of loot. And the other thing that you will find, I'm just going to close it for the moment, I will loot him of course, is you will find on him the ancient obsidian dispatch. Now they're given 120 for some reason, but it's a little note that tells us what's happened with this lens. And basically the lens has been broken into 3 parts. One part is found here, the other is at the Order headquarters, and the final one is at Legion 16 base camp in Alabrastia, if I pronounced that last word right. Now down the bottom here it gives us a clue where these places could be in Novia, and one is in Epitaph, which says it's near Desolis. It's actually inside the town of Desolis. You will find a place called Epitaph where you can find the next shard, and Alabastia is a ruins near Blackblade Pass, an oracle statue, which I believe is the oracle colossus, or Sequinus, sorry. Just gonna check up on that. That's the oracle colossus, so which is just right of Blackblade Pass. So it gives us the hints of where you need to go next, and again we will find videos amongst my selection. So that's what you're after in this particular person. Now if you do it a second time like I have, you still get a reasonable amount of loot for your troubles, which you get this as well when you actually do it the first time. So you get some sapphires, rubies, a bit of gold, poison cures. I think I had the teleport scroll as well as the recall scroll last time, which is handy because it now means you don't have to fight your way all the way back. So now you've got this shard, you'll need to go and get the other parts of the shard before you can actually complete the quest. Now I hope you found this video helpful and informative, and if you are new to my videos, if you click on the subscribe button, you'll get to know when more of my content comes out. Feel free to leave any comments in the comments section and I will get back to you, and thank you for watching.